Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Logan.
And so today we're throwing hands with an unexpected opponent, technology. We're diving into how technology is transforming martial arts and its impact on the economy. That's right, we're talking high-tech training tools, streaming fights, and even robots teaching you how to kick properly.
Yeah, you don't need to have a black belt to know technology is everywhere in these days, especially in martial arts. From the rise of YouTube tutorials, fancy VR boxing apps, the world of fighting sports has really had a glow up. And just like any big shift, it's got a ton of economic implications.
Oh yeah, let's start with the changes in taste. Back in the day, you wanted to learn martial arts, you went to a local dojo with a dummy and an old sensei. Got whacked with a wooden stick a few times and hoped for the best.
Basically, a live action version of the Karate Kid. But these days, thanks to technology, everybody is learning from YouTube, fitness apps, or those slick Instagram tutorials where some guy in a rash guard shows you a spinning kick in slow motion.
And that change in taste has shifted the entire martial arts economy. People don't just want traditional classes anymore, they want on-demand learning, virtual trainers, and instant feedback. The demand for these high-tech based learning programs has driven businesses to offer new ways of teaching.
Right, you've got platforms like Fight Camp for boxing and BJJ Fanatics, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. No more awkward sparring with the kid in your class who's somehow always sweaty. Now you're punching virtual bags or learning jiu-jitsu techniques from a top fighter on your phone.
This shift in taste isn't just about convenience, it's also about accessibility. People who may not have access to a high quality gym or dojo can learn digital martial arts skills from the comfort of their homes, and that brings us to the changes in prices.
Yeah, for sure. Back in the day, martial arts classes were pretty expensive. You had to pay for classes, gear, maybe some insurance if you didn't want to accidentally get knocked out in sparring. But now, with the tech-driven options like apps or online courses, you're seeing more affordable alternatives.
Right, a monthly subscription to an online training app is way cheaper than enrolling in a gym, and it's flexible. You can train anytime, anywhere, and this is important, it also drives down prices for traditional dojos because they've got to compete with these tech platforms, so you've got an economic ripple effect going on here.
Exactly. Even though prices are lower, a lot of online training options and high-end stuff like that, virtual reality training, or smart boxing equipment can actually be more expensive in traditional classes.
Of course, nothing says I'm a martial artist like connecting your kickboxing workout to your Wi-Fi, but seriously, the tech-savvy buyers are willing to pay a premium amount for these gadgets because they expect more value, personalized feedback, performance tracking, and high-tech jazz.
Speaking of which, it's a good segue. Technology that has created new streams in martial arts. You've got fighters who used to make their money only from competitions or teaching, now raking in the cash from online courses, fitness apps, and YouTube channels.
Absolutely. Fighters like Joe Rogan, for instance, aren't just known for fighting, they're content creators. Whether it's podcasts, instructional videos, or paid tutorials, technology allows for fighters to reach way more people than they could in the gym. It's like they've taken the side hustle to the next level.
And let's not forget about social media. Fighters who go viral crazy for knockouts and slick techniques. They can build a massive online following, which leads to sponsorship deals and revenue, and even launching their own branded tech products. I mean, have you seen the smart boxing gloves that can track your punch speed?
Yeah, now not only can your coach yell at you throwing slow punches, your gloves can too. And this ties into changes in buyers. The rise of tech in martial arts has expanded the market way beyond the hardcore fighter crowd. You've got casual fitness buffs buying into a martial artist training without even stepping into a ring.
Exactly. With that fitness tech making martial arts more accessible, you have new buyers who aren't just looking to become pro fighters. They want to have fun, effective workouts. I mean, look at Peloton boxing classes. People who've never thrown a punch in their lives are suddenly shadow boxing like they're Rocky, thanks to tech making it easy.
Yep, the number of buyers has expanded dramatically, and it's not just traditional gym benefiting. Online platforms, app developers, and tech companies are all seeing a boom because of this shift. It's not just martial arts anymore, it's soccer moms, college students, and your next door neighbor who got inspired by Creed.
And the best part is, these new buyers have higher expectations, which brings us to changes in expectations. Technology has raised the bar for what people expect for their martial arts experience. No more can you just walk into a gym and punch a punching bag. You want real-time feedback, performance data, and HD video analysis of your form.
Totally. It's like if your training app doesn't have a built-in AI coach telling you how slow your kicks are, what's the point anymore? People want instant gratification and they expect tech to deliver it. This forces businesses to innovate or risk losing customers.
Exactly. Traditional gyms are having to adopt new technologies to stay competitive. You got boxing gyms with smart heavy bags, MMA gyms offering VR sparring sessions, and apps that allow you to track every calorie you burn in your jiu-jitsu class.
And the higher the expectation, the more willing people are going to pay for the technology and to meet those expectations. You're not just paying for the workout anymore, you're paying for the experience.
It's wild. Technology has fundamentally reshaped the martial arts economy from the ground up, from the way people learn how to expect to pay and the what they even expect to pay when they step into a gym or even log on to an app.
Yeah, we're talking about a world where fighting worlds and sports and gadgets collide. It's no longer just about skill and sweat. It's about data, connectivity, and a bit of showmanship.
So next time you strap on VR gloves or sign up for a class on YouTube, just remember you're not just training for a knockout punch. You're part of a much bigger economic system driven by technology.
And whether you're punching with Bluetooth or shadow boxing in your living room, one thing's for sure, tech is here to stay in the world for martial arts. And honestly, I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Maybe holographics, sparring partners.
Yeah, that AI stuff is a lot. But until then, we're going to be talking later.